Last time on Starter Kit.
I am Antonio Mondavi.
It is time to punch you in the face.
Did we open up the note?
It is signed William Quick.
I want to find the witch. It's probably a terrible decision.
I'm gonna jump in with him.
Charge, boys!
I am unarmed.
That doesn't matter in this game. Welcome back to Starter Kit. I'm John Wick, the creator of 7th Sea, and on our last session, we had a huge action scene with explosions and ship battles and cannons and everything. But this time, we're gonna get a little bit more subtle. This time, we're gonna be doing a dramatic sequence, a little bit different than an action sequence, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So the screen fades in on the Black Razor, and beside it, the Vidace ship that you've captured. The crew that you have, that you've convinced or has volunteered to join you has joined you, and you've left the rest of the crew on a deserted island that has enough food and water for them so they get rescued, as the Republic of Pirates would do. But now you have a choice: where to sail to. You could sail all the way back to the Atabean Sea and sell this ship to the Brotherhood of the Coast. That would make a pretty penny. You could also go to Avalon and meet up with Queen Elaine and deal with the artifact that you have with your contacts in the Explorers Society. Of course, you also have contacts in the Explorers Society in Montaigne and Castile, so you could go there, and those are a little bit closer. Or you could even go to Vidace, Elena's homeland, and see what you can do there. It's all up to you. What do you want to do?
How long has it been since we took the ship?
Oh, it's just been a day.
Does Elena know about the new witch?
I don't know. Does Elena know about the new witch?
I think we should tell her.
I think we should let her know. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe she should know, but if Elena is who they were coming for, and they seemed very aggressive about it, I kind of want to figure out exactly where she would be the safest.
Right.
It's not very safe.
That's the issue. I mean, originally we thought we were going to take her back to her home
Yeah.
city. There's people here from her home city. That captain has the same last name as she does, apparently. And for every sense of the word, it seems we should keep them separated.
Right, and so maybe we stay away from Mondavi for now.
Maybe we put in where we are, find out about the artifact with my contacts, and try to gather some information about where is safest.
Well, I was actually going to suggest the same thing, but since we're closer to Castile, which is my homeland, we're like literally right here, we could find out exactly what's up with this thing there, and we can figure out by interrogating our crew and captain exactly what's up with Mondavi, what's up with Elena, and how can we find out what to do.
And I may have a nobleman friend at court that could shed some light on it as well.
Yeah.
What do you think, Captain?
That sounds good. Off to Castile.
Off to Castile, and the music swells, and the ship sails swell, and the ship cuts through the water, and you set port in which city? Which city down there?
San Felipe.
San Felipe, awesome.
Now, we still have the other ship with us, correct?
Oh yeah, you do.
Could we sell it there, too?
You wouldn't get as much for it, because you have to
we
go
could
to the
still
black
get rid of
market.
it.
Plus, we're so close to Mondavi, I feel like you've kind of set off some red flags.
It might cause trouble.
Even just having
Or
it, though.
dragging
Like,
it into the
like, what should we anchor it somewhere, like kind of away a little
Sure,
bit?
you can put a skeleton crew on it. You can put Harry in charge of it, for example, right? You can put Harry in charge of the ship, have them stay out of sight for now, and deal with it that way.
So with that logic, someone should stay aboard to interrogate the guys from the other ship, or from the ship, so we can find out what we can find out about Elena and the Mondavi family, and then some of us can go and find out about this thing on land.
Well, I'll tell you that he won't talk anymore.
What about his
stick
people
together.
though?
I think we should
But his
stick-
people? Well, as you are sailing, you can do the same thing. As you're sailing towards it, you can talk to the woman. So is that what you want to do? You want to talk to the woman?
Yeah.
Okay. How have you dealt with her? Have you locked her in a room? Have you tied her to a chair? How have you dealt with her?
So which witch is this?
This is the witch.
Sorry, we've got a lot of
The
witches.
scary
on
We have
board.
two. We have
Okay.
Elena, and then we have the woman in the black veil.
We have a scary one and a not so scary one.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
adorable.
Yeah, an adorable one that can tie knots.
I I feel like Essie has some skills here in terms of having some conversations and not letting a person really bait her. So perhaps Essie can get some more information.
Yeah, I'll talk to the witch.
What skills do you think would be required to kind of like potentially, I wouldn't say outsmart, but to kind of match wits with a witch?
Well, it depends on what you want to accomplish. Do you want to threaten her? That would be intimidating.
No.
Do you want to charm her? Do you want to tempt her? What is your approach for that?
Well, what do fate witches want? What's their want?
They can control fate. What would they want?
Yeah.
So do you want to talk to her?
Yes.
Okay.
We need an angle to kind of like speak to her.
Be friendly and frank.
Yeah.
I don't need to be underhanded. I just want to have conversation.
So you go down to where you have the fate witch, wherever you have her locked up. And as you come in, she's sitting very patiently in the chair, and she says, "It's about time you showed up."
Yes, we have been a little busy, with capturing a ship, and there's been some activity. How are you holding up? Do you need water? Do you need anything?
That's very kind of you. Yes. But in the meantime, close the door.
Okay. We can keep this a private conversation.
So you close the door behind you, hear the door click and lock.
Could I maybe be listening at the door? Or just
Do you
like,
want to be listening at the door?
Yes, I do.
Why don't you spend a hero point to be listening at the door?
I will.
All right. And she says, "You found Elena?
Perhaps.
I know she's alive. The strand that links me and her is still there.
How do you know her?
It's complicated. But I assure you that I have her best wishes in mind.
But you're with the captain who seemed very violent about his approach in getting her back.
You have to understand the role of men and women in Vedace. Let me just say this. It is in my best interests to see that Elena never returns to Vedace.
Is she in danger if she returns to Vodachi?
Every woman is in danger in Vedace.
So what would be your next, what would you want us to do next in your ideal world?
Take her with you. I understand that sailors can read and write. You're educated by the church, aren't you?
Yes.
Teach her.
She seems worried about her family, though. Will she stay with us?
Does she think her family is dead?
She doesn't know.
Tell her her family is dead.
How is the captain related to her?
He's not. It was a lie. He is with the Villanova family, the family she was engaged to.
Oh, plot twist.
Take Elena far from here and never come back to Vedace.
Well, would you like to get off the next port? Where would you like to go? Would you like to stay with us as well?
I can't.
Okay.
My business is in Vedace. So yes, let me off at the next port and I will find my way back.
Okay. Thank you for sharing this information. I'm going to relay it to our captain. I think we're about in port. I think we should be able to make that happen.
Come here.
Okay.
You step closer and she stands up and she offers you her hands. She steps forward and through the veil, she kisses your lips and you feel something happen. And she says, "There."
Thank you.
So, with that in mind, cut to you guys in port and walking out on port. And of course, Essie looks a little shaken.
So about this witch, guys.
How are you doing?
I might be a witch now. I don't know.
I heard everything, but I didn't know what happened in the end, so.
It's okay. Nothing happened. It's fine. I think she might have blessed me. I don't know. But she wants to get off at port, and she wants us to teach Elena. She says Elena is in grave danger if we return her to Vodachi, and I don't have a reason to disbelieve her.
I mean, I guess if she wanted to do something bad or leave or take Elena or anything, she kind of could have done it.
Already.
Right.
I think if we go against her wishes and keep her, she may have some ability or power to endanger us. So I think we should drop her off.
I think if a witch wants you to drop her off, you drop her off.
It's a good call.
I would like to find out exactly what happened when she kissed you, though.
So do we? So
Did you tell anyone that
No.
part?
No, I have not.
You are the
Okay.
only one who knows. Well, you don't
heard
even
it.
know.
I don't know what
You
happened.
heard-
I heard something.
Do you plan on telling us that?
So as so she's leaving too, and below you hear the whoever that guy is down below cursing in Vedace, and as she's stepping off, she bows to each of you, and she turns to you, and she says, and you're dressed like a sailor, you're not wearing a coat, but she says, "That's a very nice coat."
I'm not wearing a coat.
So you're not, and then she steps away. And that's the last you see of her. So, you guys are in port, and your contact is a very rich nobleman in Castile. He's very outrageous. He's got more money than he knows what to do with, so he spends it on his friends and on the poor and everything else. He's capitalism for good. What is his name? Let's give him a good Castilian name.
Let's see. I'm Castilian, so and I'm Romero. So maybe we don't have last names.
Well, Castilians have a lot of names. The fact
Okay.
that you have one is actually interesting.
Okay, all right, I'll
So,
take that.
what's his first name?
His first name is Roberto.
Roberto. What's his
Roberto.
second name?
De Gustavo.
De Gustavo.
Nice.
Does he have any other names? Castilians have a lot of names. Anybody got a suggestion?
I'm gonna call him RD.
So Roberto de Gustavo, and we cut to the party. He is at a party. He's throwing a party, and you have arrived in the middle of his party.
It's just the four of us?
Just the four of you,
Okay.
dressed as you are.
Oh, I was going to ask. I was hoping there were outfits involved.
And as you arrive, he is dressed all in pink, with a huge hat. And a sword at his side, and gloves and everything. He looks incredible. He looks like he was designed by Lady Gaga. He's fantastic. He's fabulous. And he says, "Oh, it is wonderful to see you." I'm not even going to try a Spanish accent. It's just it would just be offensive. So it is so great to see you,
My dearest Roberto.
my love of my life, my unrequited love.
Wow.
Yes.
It's been a long time.
Who are your friends?
These are my shipmates. This is my captain. She is known as Red.
Did you bring pirates to my party?
I did. I thought you might like that.
You are a pirate captain?
I am.
I like you already. You are my new love. You are banished. You're gone from my life.
That's his way. It's okay.
And who is your other friend?
This is our shantyman. His name is Romero.
Romero,
That's right, my man.
you are my new love. You are banished from my life.
Just wait till you hear me play music.
What is this? Shent, is he play music?
He does very
That's
well.
Amazing. And who is this?
This is our quartermaster, all-around fine gentleman, Benedict Royston.
You are not the love of my life, but we'll talk later.
Very well.
I love your friends, and please come into the party.
Thank you.
So we're going to have what's called a dramatic scene. Now, a dramatic scene is a long, extended scene where a lot of different things can happen. We're going to make raises about your approach to the dramatic scene, which is Roberto's party, and you're going to spend them as the party goes. If you want to say something is true at the party, you want to say that there's a Villanova at the party, like the family that wants Elena back, you spend a raise and it's true. If you want to say, oh, and then we find someone to buy the artifact, then you spend a raise and it's true. And every time you spend a raise, you're the GM and you get to say what happens next. As a matter of fact, I could get up and leave.
Whoa.
And you all would run the party. But all I'm going to do is I'm going to sit back and see what happens. So why don't you guys, what is your approach? Find your approach that you want, the trait and the skill. And remember, even resolve is a trait because you can say, I'm going to be the last one standing at this party. Oh. And it is Roberto's party, so
That's quite a feat.
That's quite a feat. Roberto is always the last man standing at his party.
I know what I want to do at this party.
You do? Mm-hmm. What's that?
So I'm going to use my my wits and my scholarship, and I'm going to locate someone to help me identify the artifact.
All right. Who's next? And remember, you can find out things about Elena at this party. You can find out things about Captain Reese at this party. You can find out things about the kidnapped captain that you have.
Or a fate witch and something she might have done to you that we don't know about.
Oh yeah. You can say, hey, there is a fate witch at this party. You could do all of those things. Okay. Anything you want to get accomplished, you can do at this party.
What would be the difference between using tempt or convince?
So convince is me using logic and reason to change your mind. Mm-hmm. And tempt is me offering something that you want to change your mind.
Right. Well, I'd rather not necessarily change anyone's mind. I'd rather gather more information.
Or use it to because the idea is that they don't want to talk to you.
Right.
And you change their mind into making them want to talk to you. So which one would you like to use?
Well, I have the same level for both, so I'm just trying
But it's the approach.
Right, I'm trying to decide. I would say For Benedict, he would probably use wits and convince. He's
Wits and
pretty
convince.
straight ahead. So.
All right. And remember, you can also use panache to be charming.
I think panache could be useful at a party, so I was going to go with panache. I'm also highly interested in learning more about this this wonderful thing that we have.
The artifact.
The artifact. So
Let's do it together. Let's work on it
I
together.
will team up with you on that.
Cool.
And I do have convince as well.
So you can probably convince one of the local experts to take a look at it and see what it is.
And this is Essie's, like, this is her, like, dream. Like, and every time this comes up, she's salivating because it's a cool thing nobody knows about.
Yep.
So
Hey, don't you have a virtue or something about that?
I do. I am.
Don't you have a virtue that says you get a hero point when you see something no one else is seeing?
strange. Yes, when I see something strange.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I need to use some of these hero points.
Yeah, you do.
I
So
am
that's
heroic.
that's your arcana. That's your arcana virtue.
So I am going to do finesse and
Finesse.
wits.
You could use wits or panache.
Gosh. Let's do wits and I think convince or scholarship. I think convince in this case.
Okay, I would say
suggest-
that that's more panache.
Yeah.
So you may not have as many dice, but that's better fitting for your approach.
Okay, so panache and convince. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You're all trying to help each other learn about this thing. Only one person can help you at a time. So we want to just say everybody spends a hero point. You're all helping each other find out about this thing, and everyone gets 3 bonus dice.
Oh, I think that's a
great
fun
idea.
idea. Yeah.
Okay,
We have
so
all- we
so
have the
you're
whole
all
party.
working together, and you can do the thing. Hey, doesn't one of you have a virtue that says that you can all roll all your dice together?
That's right, I certainly do.
You want to spend your hero point?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so he has his arcana, his virtue is that he can spend a hero point. You all roll your dice together in one sum, and you can make raises out of that whole thing of dice.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to do that. So why don't you take all the dice you guys are going to roll them in the center
Add
of the
3,
table.
right?
What's
Everyone
that?
add 3.
Everyone add
Oh.
3.
So, yeah. So I have
Because
four,
we
so-
all have
okay.
the same goal together, right?
Yep.
Right.
And go ahead and roll all your dice together. Look at the one tumbled all the way over.
right.
All right, go ahead and make sets of 10.
And we can just combine our
Yeah.
colors,
You
right?
can combine the
matter
colors,
what,
yeah.
yeah.
And while you do, I will tell you about the party. The party is lavish, it's expensive, it's got all kinds of people everywhere, and as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure you can find the people that you're looking for. And as a matter of fact, you may find a couple people that you don't want to meet.
Great.
This one we have.
So look at-
some
here's a 10
stragglers
here.
over here.
A3 that's straggling.
always
You have a
use
7 over
3.
there?
No, but we have a 3
There's
and
a
a
7
4.
here.
We have a 3 and a 4.
Oh, there's a 7.
Yep.
Good.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
This is a 10.
So how many raises have you got?
Oh,
So many raises.
so many.
All the raises.
Because we had 0. Oh, we had a couple.
Okay,
We had
great.
a
So
few
we have
zeros. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 13, 14. We have 15 raises.
Awesome.
Wow.
That means you get to say 15 things are true about this party or ask me 15 questions.
Wow.
Wow.
So let's begin.
Great. So I think for sure what's true is there's someone who can help identify this.
All right.
For sure.
And that someone is?
That someone is,
Which nation are they from?
they are from, I almost said Vadachi, but definitely not Vadachi. What's this one up here? The
Vestin Manavanjar?
Yeah, that
the land of my peoples.
there it is. And his name is,
It's a Viking name, so it's
Wolfgar.
Wolfgar.
yeah, Wolfgar. Perfect.
Wolfgar Grimhammer.
Yeah.
Because they
Ooh.
all have dwarven names.
Great.
Because
This-
all dwarves have Viking names.
And this seems like something dwarvish in a way.
It could be.
Could have been mine.
So Wolfgar, cut to the scene of Wolfgar is looking at it and he's stroking his long beard. Because the Vestin Manavanjar are also merchants, they are competing to take over the economy from Vadache. Vadache kind of controls the economy of Thea, but the Vestin are trying to take it over because they've all become Viking merchant princes. So he's looking it over and he says, I haven't seen anything like this in a long time. When I was a young boy, I saw something like this and it gave me a scar, and I'll never forget it. So does anyone want to spend a raise about what Wolfgar thinks it is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he tells us what he thinks it is.
What does he think it is?
Oh, I don't know.
I'll give you a hero point to buy your raise.
Okay.
All right, here's your hero point. This is a compass. It's a compass that will lead you to the seventh sea.
Ooh, the fabled sea that requires magic to get to. Interesting.
You should be very careful if you go. Very dangerous place.
What kind of dangers are we talking here?
It depends. It's different for everyone. Or so I am told.
Have you ever known anyone to come back from there?
Oh, I came back.
Yeah, let's use a raise to find out how he operated this artifact in order to.
Oh, okay. Spend a raise. You'll notice, he says, notice that there are runes on the sides of it. If you speak the runes' names in the proper order, the crystals will light, and it will take you to the seventh sea.
I think we should get a second opinion.
Why? Why do you think that?
I just think it's potentially an artifact that has a lot of legends about it, and that maybe there might be legends and there might be truth. So just something to verify what he has told us.
Well, I mean, I think we spent a hero point, or we spent a
raise to say it's true.
A raise to say it's true.
What do you think about spending raises to come up with different versions of what it is?
Oh.
I think that would be fun.
That's kind of, we're breaking the rules, but that's a little fun. So we can spend raises to come up with alternate versions of what it is, and then you get to activate it and find out what it does. So I'll decide what it does, but you guys can come up with different theories about what it is.
Okay.
So somebody spend another raise. So you go to another expert. Which is this expert?
This expert actually is, I randomly ran into a friend of mine from court.
Oh, yeah?
With my courtier background. It was a diplomat that I met in my days when I was still a noble in good graces.
I am going to buy part of your thing, and this triggers something from your memory, because you haven't thought about this gentleman in a long time. His name is Jacob Quick.
Oh.
He's related to Mr. William Quick, who that letter we
Was
found
from.
on Elena was addressed to or written to.
Jacob.
So we have two things to ask.
Find out who MC is.
It's been years.
It has been years.
How are you, my friend?
I am very good. Wait, hold one second. Let me do my English accent. It has been a very long time.
Yes,
How
indeed.
are you?
I'm well, thank you. I'm making my way in the world, away from the family, but I'm feeling good about my decision.
I heard that you had turned into a roustabout and went around consorting with pirates.
Well, some may call them pirates, others may call them buccaneers or soldiers of fortune or people just searching for adventure.
Well, it all depends on your point of view, I suppose.
Yet here we are together.
Indeed, and this thing.
Yes.
I have heard of this thing. I have heard that it can control the weather. The crystals are attuned to the 4 elements, and if you light them in the proper way, they will summon fire from the sky, or lightning, or wind, or rain.
Sounds like quite a weapon.
Could be. You said that another pirate was looking for it?
No, I didn't.
Well, I suppose I have tipped my hand.
Yes,
My son is looking for something like this.
your son,
Yes, William.
I'm afraid I may have some bad news about William. I have come to discover that he suffered a mortal wound that he could not recover from.
Did you find the body?
I did not, but I found a rather gruesome goodbye note to a person named MC. Those were the initials, MC. Does that sound familiar to you?
He reacts, and you notice. Let's spend a raise.
Okay.
You notice the reaction, and then he covers it up really quickly, and he says, "No, I do not recognize that name," and he says it kind of sadly.
Could I spend another raise to intimidate him to get this information?
Well, not intimidate him,
Or
but maybe
to
you could
convince?
him. Yeah.
Is that okay with you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a clue.
Please do.
Thank you.
He says, "You are a friend, and you have brought me this news, and so I must be truthful with you. MC is, I only know by initials, but I know that whoever it is a villain of the utmost caliber. And if they were to get hold of this, were they after this?
I discovered the note in it.
Was my son delivering this to MC?
I believe he may have been delivering something or someone else to MC.
I do not know what to say about that. My son must have fallen upon hard times.
It would appear he's at peace now. Could I show him the note? Are we?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So we show him the note.
He reads the note, and of course, he with a stiff upper Avalon lip, he manages to read through it, and then he says, "Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I am going to retire now. But may I ask you a question?
Of course.
That is a very nice coat you're wearing.
I'm not wearing a coat.
I suppose you're not." Cut to next scene.
Okay, so we were all present for that interaction.
Were you?
I'm asking. All right.
It's up to you guys whether you want to be present for it or not.
Well, since I got the note from the captain, I will assume that.
So you relayed the information to us. Okay.
So when he says that's a very nice coat that you're wearing, you notice that he kind of looks around the room as if he's expecting something. And then it doesn't happen and he looks a little disappointed and he leaves.
But I recall the witch saying that to him, so we relay that to each other. This is very.
Is it a code for something? Are they expecting? Is it a, like a sign?
Secret password,
There's an answer
perhaps?
and response that we need to find out.
I think we should
Call and
try it on
response,
someone and see what they
say.
do.
All right, so next person, who do you want to deal with next?
Well, so what we've gathered from this information here is that potentially Elena and this artifact and the ship that she was on are all kind of linked together.
All connected.
Yeah, it's all connected. So we do know that Reese initially attacked the ship that had Elena and this artifact on it, but the artifact was left on the ship. So it seems like Reese maybe didn't want this.
Or didn't know it was there.
Or didn't know it was there. That's
So
true.
you think she would have searched rather thoroughly.
Unless
But-
there was a sense of haste.
Long Tall Harry did say that he found it in a container, or in a compartment
Yeah,
that wasn't
something-
originally
Like a
in a
secret
secret
compartment.
compartment that was sort of falling apart
Yeah,
upon
that's
itself.
true.
So
Was Reese looking for this and Elena, or just this, and it just so happened Elena was also on that ship?
Or did she just stumble across the ship and take it?
Or did she just stumble across the ship and take it? So, okay, so let's figure out what we want to know now, because now we have two different ideas of what this particularly could be, and now we have Elena involved in this, and we still...
Hi.
Hi, Elena.
you're back on the ship.
Get back on the ship.
Okay.
There's booze here. You shouldn't be drinking.
Harry is teaching me how to make rope.
Okay. Well, actually, that's not a bad skill. It's not a bad skill, especially if she's
For
going to be a pirate.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, maybe we need to figure out what our next course of action is. What is it that we want to know? Do we want to hear one more take on what this is?
Yes, I feel like this is way more important than Elena. I feel like Elena might be a coincidence or a smaller significance. I feel like this
Is the thing.
this could be, the one ring.
But definitely your pal, from what you said, that with your discussion, it seemed like his son was caught up in the Elena incident story.
They could be connected too.
But potentially, I mean, if this
Yeah.
was in a secret compartment, then who hid it? And also, your friend's son's letter was in Elena's suit jacket.
Right.
So,
Captain, what do you think?
I think that Reese is at this party.
You want to spend a raise?
Yes.
Like it.
this is dangerous.
Okay, so spend a
getting
raise.
scary.
But I want to be very clear that Reese has not seen us, so Reese doesn't know who we are.
So the door bursts open, and a woman about a little bit taller than Elena, actually about 5'2", maybe, with a shaved head. She has tattoos all the way down her, from her head all the way down her neck. She's wearing a red coat that has one button, and the coat comes all the way down her arms, and you can see underneath the sleeves are the tattoos that go all the way down her neck, all the way down. She's accompanied by two huge guards, but two big pirate guys, and she's carrying a mug, and she says, "So, this is the party." And your friend, Roberto, says, "I did not invite her."
You didn't invite us either, so apparently that's the thing that happens at your parties.
It is true.
You have a reputation, friend.
Who is that woman?
From what we've heard, she's very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
She must be mine.
She's the new love of your life.
She is. Look at her. And so he approaches and he says, "Hello, my name is Roberto." And she smacks him with the mug and knocks him down.
Just rude.
And then she kills him.
Oh,
Oh,
whoops.
Roberto.
Somebody want to spend a hero point to stop her?
Yes.
Yes.
Here. Save him.
Actually, keep your hero point.
Okay.
Spend all your raises.
The rest of our
Yes.
raises.
Take the dice back.
Yes. Thank you.
Because in the middle of a scene, you have to spend the raises rather than spend the hero point.
Ah, gotcha.
So, she said, who's this?
That's the host of this party.
Oh. She tries to kill him by stepping on his throat as she steps over him, and you're going to stop her, and so you keep her from stepping on his throat. And who are you?
This is my friend.
You have friends.
I do.
One day you'll learn what burden they are.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, now, if the host is down, then who's the new host?
You can speak with me.
Oh, hello.
Hello. My name is Rouge.
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 You don't look Montaigne. You look like you come from the Atabayan.
I'm Herwagwan. I'm just visiting.
So you're half Montaigne and half Ragaran, then.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
All right. It's too bad I'm not into you.
Well, I'm kind of into you.
Really?
I have some questions for you.
Do you now?
I've been in search of some precious, rare artifact. I'm wondering if you've seen it or heard of it.
Is it a cannon?
I have a few of those. This is different.
You have a magic cannon?
I don't have a magic cannon, but I have a cannon.
What's the name of your ship?
The name of my ship is the Undertow.
Here, have a hero point.
Don't ask about the Undertow.
Stupid name.
I'm looking for just rare, interesting, supernatural items. That's kind of my thing.
Oh, you're into the artifacts.
Yes.
All right. Because
Really?
I have one. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Back on my ship. Why don't you come with me?
We will accompany you, Captain.
I just want the captain.
Well, we don't go. We
Oh,
don't let the
who are
captain
you?
go anywhere. My name is Romero, and I'm a bard.
Are you now?
And we don't let our captain go anywhere alone.
Shh. The women are talking. How much?
For him?
Yeah.
He's kind of special to me.
Is he? That means I want him to be special to me.
Let's talk about this artifact, just so I know what we're...
You have an artifact?
I'm in search of an artifact, and it sounds like
If you had an artifact, if I had an artifact, I would trade it to you for him.
What kind of artifact do you have?
Here, let me show you. And without breaking eye contact with you, she shoots her hand out like this, and a burning, flaming chain with a hook on the end shoots out. I spent a danger point. Wraps around your throat, and she pulls, steps on the chain, and pulls you straight down to the ground. You take a dramatic wound.
Wow.
And you can feel the chain burning your skin, burning the skin around your throat.
I have fire problems.
And without breaking eye contact with you. And she goes, do you like it?
Let her go.
What'll you give me?
Captain, come on.
Captain, come on.
I've got a rubbery-limbed man on the ship.
Henry?
Oh, you know him?
I've had him.
Great. You know what? The Hanged Man.
Yeah?
I'm gonna use that.
Okay, your virtue, your arcana, is that she can turn a consequence that you're taking to herself.
Captain.
So she says, you know what? Maybe I'll just take you. And she flicks her wrist, the chain rolls up, and wraps around you, wraps around your arms.
Captain!
And you take a dramatic wound. So write a dramatic wound on your character sheet. Yeah, right in the star. Dock it in the star. And now you get, because you have dramatic wounds, the first dramatic wound, you get +1 dice on all your rolls.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Yeah. I'll be taking your captain.
Not
Will
without
you?
us.
We're a package deal.
I don't want you.
I don't care.
How much
For what?
for your captain?
What do you want?
What do you have?
Our captain's not for sale.
Really?
Artifact.
She grabs the chain, wraps it around her wrist, and pulls it again. You take another dramatic wound.
We gotta give her
Reese
something.
is a villain. Remember, she can kill someone with a villain point or
We
a danger
have
point.
something you might be interested in.
What's that?
An
Well,
artifact.
how
A
about
magic
this?
cannon.
An artifact? You have an artifact?
Well, even if we did have an artifact, we would only give it to you if you let our captain go right now.
But you're going to give it to me.
Well, you gotta let her go first.
Do I look stupid?
Let her go, and we will take you to our ship.
Where maybe we have an artifact.
Maybe I'll let your captain live.
Here's the artifact. Well, I'll give it to you if you let her go.
What is it?
We've been told it's a magic compass.
Let me see it.
I'll let you see it from here.
No. So, I'll be leaving now, unless you have something else to give me. I'll give you a hero point if you have it with you.
Do we have it with us, actually?
I'll give you a
Do we
hero
have
point
it?
if you have it with you.
We have it with
We
us.
do.
There you go.
Okay. We have this.
Oh. What do you think? Is your life worth that?
It just controls the weather. It's not really that big of a deal.
It's worth your life.
It is worth your life, and then some.
There's gotta be another way.
You may have it for my life.
All right. And she flicks her wrist, and the chain comes back on the thing, and she picks up the artifact. Thank you. And she leaves with it. And that's where we'll end this episode. However,
We bungled it,
will
guys.
our adventurers be able to recover their stolen artifact? Will they, I don't know, fall in love with Captain Reese? We'll find out next time on Starter Kit.
Next time on Starter Kit.
Let's go get our artifact back.
You'll do anything to avenge your family.
Vendetta.
You gotta stop her.
We're gonna bum rush her.
Essie flies across the room.
It could be worse.
She pulls out a pistol.
It probably is worse, let's be honest.